This is the brief on Badger DAO. So, Badger DAO kicked off trying to fix a pretty big problem in crypto, right? How do you take all that Bitcoin just sitting there and make it actually work for you in DeFi, decentralized finance? But their story ended up being more of a cautionary tale about security nightmares and just trying to stay afloat. All right, let's dive into what you really need to know. First off, their main idea was getting Bitcoin, specifically versions like wrapped Bitcoin or WBTC, plugged into DeFi. The goal? Pretty straightforward. Let people holding Bitcoin actually earn some yield, some return, using these special things called Sett Vaults. And hey, this focus on making idle Bitcoin make money, it definitely caught the eye of big investors early on. Second, and this is huge, they got hit with a devastating hack back in December 2021. We're talking somewhere around $120 to $130 million lost. Now, what's really key here is how it happened. It wasn't the core code, the smart contracts holding the money, that broke. Nope. It was a weak spot in their website, the part users actually clicked on. All thanks to a stolen password, basically a compromised API key. The damage to their reputation and the money lost, just massive. And finally, things just kept getting tougher into 2025. They tried to bounce back with a new product, eBTC, but honestly, it just didn't take off. Not enough people used it, it wasn't making money, so they had to shut it down. And then, bam, major exchanges like Binance and OKX started dropping their token, which basically choked off its ability to be easily bought or sold. This is a great point to quickly pause and remind our listeners of something. That's right, Sarah. If you're enjoying how we break down these complex projects into simple pieces and want more reviews just like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, CryptoBox. We do all the complex research, so you don't have to. So right now, Badger DAO is really fighting for its life, basically trying to see if it can possibly recover from product flops and rebuild the trust shattered by that massive website hack.